Tarbin just steps out of the wall and just immediately starts whipping his head around, just looking to see if anyone's still here.
You see the gory mess of flatness that is Bortron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tarbin just kind of like, his heart obviously sinks, and just his stomach just kind of retches slightly, but he holds it down because he's seen this a few times.
I guess this is the time to use reincarnate or.
Yeah, he walks over and just kind of looks. Would he know if reincarnating someone would fix their feeble mind?
It's hard to say exactly what happened over there that caused his mind to go down like that. But probably if the mind is completely destroyed and rebuilt, then it would probably work fine. Like in most cases, that's how it would work. Like you don't know for sure. But...
yes, I was waiting for them to finish. Okay. I'm assuming so. As soon as Torben opened that door, some sort of knockout gas knocked you all unconscious, and I was just barely able to get Torben to wake up, and he then merged with the stone and managed to pull you just barely out of the way. I'm not sure what happened to Bortron, though.
To his face. Poor pasty Bortron.
I feel like Council of the States. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
Wait,
what? Canadians.
I'm not Canadian.
So for the record, just because I feel like it's okay to say this now, the newer version does give you a save, but it also like the pacing is way different and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew that there was still a decent chance you guys would live. Like I thought the old rules were a lot more fun, so I went with those. Yeah. Just that's why you were probably a little flustered why you didn't get a save. But
no, I feel like can't be understated by the way Soren, despite having very nearly died, is still completely calm. Like she's not worried.
Cool. All right. So are you doing the are you doing the reincarnate?
After a bit of just pondering and just kind of staring at the corpse, Tarbin just kind of reaches behind and just plucks a bit of the shattered stone behind Bortron where the device slammed into the wall, and just he takes the stone and just rolls it around in his hand a little, probably covered in Bortron's blood, and just about 5 feet back, he just starts surrounding this area with oils, unguents, just little things. He covers the stone with these incredibly rare oils and unguents, and he just starts to be surrounded with this just arcane, pale green, almost gray energy. His eyes start glowing, hair starts floating away from his scalp, and as he focuses on this stone, the remnants of the mountain aspect of what killed him, the stone starts to glow, and after an hour of doing this ritual, places the stone in the center of the corpse and beckons nature to bring him back.
Wait, an hour?
Yes, it's an hour cast time.
Wow.
So while he's going to be casting that gives us time to head up there. Nytheria is kind of out of breath after trying to drag everyone out of that near-death situation. She's a little shaken up.
Tarbin,
but she is concerned about Bortron and Tarbin, and she's ready to move forward.
Go ahead and roll the D100, and I'll see if I like the result or not.
All right, let's see what race our cleric is now.
If he chooses to come back, he is a wood elf.
Wood elf.
Okay. Do you by chance want to reincarnate him as an intelligent animal?
37 is high elf.
No,
That's-
wait, what?
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's wood elf.
it's wood elf.
35 to 42.
Hold on.
The number
that
comes
text
before
is
the race.
confusing.
Yeah, the way it's put
What
is
the-
It's
Is it?
it's
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because
confusing
look at the
because
first
it-
one.
what
Yes,
number is
Why
it?
are the numbers like that?
37. Elf wood.
Elf, comma, wood. That's
Here, this
dumb.
is much better formatted.
I understand. I understand now.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't get to be the same race as me.
37 is a wood elf, yeah.
You are a lesser elf.
That's
So-
fine. Wood elf sounds
you'll have
good.
You'll have to tweak your ability scores away from the
Yeah, drop
I'll-
2 strength and 1 charisma, and up 1 wisdom and 2 dexterity.
I will tweak here.
Cool.
If it works,
Interesting.
DM, by the way.
Yeah, it works. That's fine. Yeah, your mind is remade, so you are back to your mental self minus the.
Yeah. Nytheria is
Change.
ready to move forward. Yeah, like I said, she's wanting to check on everyone.
You probably make it back before the hour completes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
So you
Yeah.
you just watch me doing this ritual, and
yeah, what?
eventually there's
Sorry.
just kind of like a light layer of gravel and a bit of sand and dirt that emerges a still nude wood elf.
Of course, what Siren just said is rife with implications, and you're free to ask her about it if you want. But otherwise, I suppose we're going to continue on.
Alright, so it is a wood elf. Is it male or female?
You don't have to roll for gender, if I remember correctly.
It doesn't say.
Let's just keep him the same gender. That's fine. I mean,
I got a
let me see.
dongle to trip on. Damn it. At least when I was a Dragonborn, I had a cloaca.
Yeah, there's nothing that says that it would change gender, and that just seems unnecessary. But
Yeah.
we'll keep it simple so we don't have a totally different character here.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, my scales.
Nope.
Are we
Fleshy.
continuing? Are we continuing on Ben Nyfera, or is she going to ask anything or say anything? Or
No.
Here, let me
I'm
move you
good.
guys back up.
That's what I was mainly waiting.
Wait, hold on.
what?
I'm gonna move you guys back to where everyone else is. What
Ah.
happened? It does that with your character. What the heck?
It's alright.
Here, let me do it. Let me do it. It's so
Ah.
much easier.
I don't know what she is. Oh, there she is.
I got it.
Increases by 2. 14.
Your dex and wisdom
was
increased
always
by
12.
21, if I remember right.
12. A second. Do I have dark vision now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
That's
And
good.
you can hide when only lightly obscured.
That's going to take you some getting used to.
Yes. A lot of. And immediately Tarbin starts consoling and just trying to calm him down and just trying to
Wait, so
reacclimate him to reality. And just.
an hour went by just like that.
We showed up in the middle of his casting.
Okay.
I mean, unless you guys wanted to do something in character for the
No,
rest.
it's just a case of catching up and clarifying what's happened. And
Yeah.
Delete damage resistance. Breath weapon.
We get up here and we find all the shattered destruction. How far did the Juggernaut go?
It went all the way down to this other door hallway ending, and then it rolled back.
In which
All right.
case, do you have
So
any
it-
objection? Sorry.
So it stopped here, or
Yeah.
Okay.
In which case,
I'm
do you
an
have any
even
objection?
better caster now.
In which case, do you have any objection to us while you're casting using a short rest? Because that's mostly an hour.
That's a
anyway.
smart idea. Yeah, I'm fine with you guys doing that if you're wondering.
I will take my level
mechanically.
4 spell slot back then. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good
I-
idea.
I just won't, I assume.
You should polymorph him into a dragonborn,
And
and then he doesn't have to change his stats.
yeah, you can't because polymorph only transforms into beasts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You need something like true polymorph, I think, for that.
Sure. Or shape
would?
change. Yeah. Anyway.
All
I
right.
don't know.
So Nytheria comes and observes all the destruction and sees the mess that was Bortran before he's reincarnated, and immediately turns away, never seeing something that gruesome.
And just for your information, Bortran, as I'm trying to reacclimate you to reality and explaining how your new body's going to work, how it's different, Tarbin's used to comforting people in this setting because he knows that it's super stressful and it's just different. You look down and you wonder why it's not hurting you that this gravel is around you, because emerging from gravel should probably tear at your skin, but it's a comforting and strangely warming.
While he's doing that, the fact that he's a wood elf means that Siluran would actually chip in every now and then with comments and advice regarding how to use his new abilities, because they basically share a lot of abilities with high elves, and of course she's already very familiar with what wood elves can do. So, tells him about how to use dark vision effectively, tells him about his ability to blend in to backgrounds where he might not have been able to before, stuff like that.
You have
Trying
proficiency with
very-
perception if you didn't before. I assume you did, because if
I-
you're plus that,
I did.
Yeah.
I did. He's a little bit angry. He didn't want to come back.
Then, if that were true, you wouldn't be here now.
I know, but there was a scroll that unrolled in front of him that told him it was not his time, and that's how I'm role playing. And Ogma told him to come back.
Yeah, and so would mention I suppose that means Ogma meant you wanted to come back, and like
And
a
then
good.
he will be irritatedly accepting of it.
That's part and parcel of being a cleric.
You also lose your damage resistance to fire, was it?
But so the skill sheet's already done.
Okay, cool.
I'll show you my new character art. See if I can.
Yeah, do you want a new token?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm already working on it. I got it.
It's a naked elf.
I'm just kidding.
Oh no. An inside joke.
She does
it's an
occasionally.
inside joke.
She does occasionally shoot a glance towards Nyfera, both to keep track of where she is and to see if she's all right. So, making sure she's handling it okay.
Apparently,
Yeah,
I don't.
she's having a hard time. But it's her
Now
first
that
time.
she's seen Bortran back alive,
Yeah.
even
She's
though
had-
it's a wood elf, she is slightly confused.
Has she ever seen a penis before?
Maybe.
He's
She has
having trouble articulating his words.
She has now.
She's maybe never seen a wood elf penis before. So, she.
All right. I think I'm gonna get up and get a snack or something while you guys sort through this
Sure.
new character stuff. All right, I'll be
Good.
back.
Look, Mac.
All right.
Gotta find a cleric here.
That might go some length to explaining why she's so calm about all this. And why she wasn't worried about being squished to nothing. Probably because she's already been squished to nothing at least a few times.
So, Nythea not speaking out, but reaches into Bortran's mind and says, I am glad you are back with us.
Oh, they fucking. It's a.
I mean, it looks. The look y'all see is her just like looking intently at him.
He's gonna roll his neck back and forth, and it kind of starts popping and cracking in a very humanoid manner, and he just looks on and breathes slowly and speaks back to you, and it's just a. So I'm back.
By those, she means genitalia.
She looks back towards you, confused, and then back to Bertrand, and then sees and like, no, I'm not looking at that. Alright. Did we do a short rest?
Yeah, while we were waiting, because it's now a cast time, so may as well.
Okay.
And there's no limit on how many short rests you can have, so hey, why the fuck not?
I just need to know to see if I get my one spell slot back.
Yeah, you get the Misty Step one back, because if I remember right, you're level 3 Warlock, aren't you?
Yep. I have 2 second levels, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I look forward to getting my Warlock levels.
Yeah. Originally, I made the mistake of not readying the second Misty Step in case you did not Dimension Door us. I'm glad you did.
It was the only natural response. I did consider dropping them behind it, but I figured it'd reset, so
Yeah.
that'd just be a waste of another spell slot.
I was afraid it was going to reset too, and just run us back over.
Yeah, and I did consider dropping us back over the trap, like way to the south, but I didn't know how far it was going to go. So I figured if I dropped us back at the campsite, it'd give us time to respond.
Yeah.
Dimension Door is one of those spells. You don't leave home without it.
Yeah. I just wish I had the ability to take it.
Yep. You do, you're a sorcerer.
Well, no, I don't have the 4th level spell slot.
Yeah. That's because
One
you
day.
are weak. You're weak and feeble. It's okay. It's okay. In my over campaign, it's going to be. Let me check my plan, and I'll tell you exactly when I get 4th level spell slots. It will be 18. It will be level 18.
Yikes.
Yeah, they are level 8 at the moment.
Yikes.
I get level 3 spells at I get level 3 spells at level 14.
Yikes. Alright.
It's okay. It's better that way. He's strong enough already.
So I guess while we continue sitting here trying to get Bertrand back up to speed, I will work on Find Familiar to get my bat back.
All right, here's a question I don't have to deal with too often. Is he going to have to rememorize his spells?
I think Daniel's still away.
No, I mean, like, that's just a general question. Because
I don't think so.
I didn't think so, but yeah.
But that would be more of a question if the DM would allow it or not.
Yeah.
The answer is October.
Because it says the reincarnated creature recalls its former life and experiences. It retains capabilities it had in its original form, except it exchange is its original race for the new one. So he would remember.
Do I still have my breath weapon?
Do what?
I have my breath weapon?
No.
No.
I can give you a breath weapon though, if you ever feel like you need it again.
Lame. Nah, that's actually a pretty good reference art. Not bad.
Let's see.
On the bright side, your lifespan potential just jumped up about 600 years. So you've got that going for you.
Brace wood.
Yep, you are wood.
Brace is now-
And you can get the Pass Without Trace spell if you want, and we've seen how good that is. That plus 10 to stealth.
Yeah.
Yes. If I could get Siluran to get it, I would. Because she already has a plus 13 to her stealth rolls and advantage on her stealth rolls.
Yeah.
So I lost my 2 in strength.
Yeah.
But you gained 2
Jacked
dex.
my wisdom.
You get 2 dex, 1 whiz. Wood elves don't get a cantrip, do they?
No. They get the
Too bad.
they get the Mask of the Wild.
Yeah. Which is good, don't get me wrong. Because the problem with stealth checks is if the enemy can see you, like, they can see you.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you need something to hide behind.
It's,
It's part of why I like the Cloak of Elvenkind, because it allows you to just stealth anywhere.
yeah.
Because the cloak just blends into the background.
Oh, and there's another person that now has trance.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
So now
Yeah,
the only one that sleeps is the halfling.
Yeah, because he's not a filthy half-elf mongrel. He's a full-blooded elf.
And yet, me was the only one that didn't fall asleep.
That's because you have Hack's Warlock invocations.
Yeah, my patron doesn't let me sleep. Oh, and your speed is now 35.
Yeah, there's that as well. And that extra 5 foot of distance actually does occasionally make more of a difference than you might think.
I just find this hilarious. We now have, you're a high elf, right? Or sun elf, but high elf.
What up?
Hey,
now-
Dallas, why? Oh, so that was your initial reference. Fuck you.
Yeah, that was my jest.
So we now have a high elf, a wood elf, and technically a half drow.
No, what we have is an elf, filth, and filth. If you're not a sun elf, you're filth.
That's a high elf for you.
No, she doesn't actually have that attitude. She used to way back in the day, but about 10,000 years has a way of mellowing you out.
Yeah.
She's not kidding. She has died tens of thousands of times by this point.
Died tens of thousands of times.
Yes. She's old.
Alright, so
very,
what's
very old.
Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Tens of thousands.
Alright, so
She's
what-
only level.
which art is the new board trend? The one of Sven or the Green
Bottom.
Knight?
Oh, the bottom. The top one was a reference I used for a character I've got in another campaign.
Okay. Because
That was me inside joking at him.
Yeah. Yeah, bloody Cyrus goddamn Navraev.
no,
A source
it's
of much
Saban.
joy, a
Saban
source of
is-
much joy and much despair for Jakes.
The artwork is character named Saban.
Yeah, I know. I use Saban as a reference for him.
I love Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah, I'm going to be promoting him to this reference soon after a certain plot thing. Where are you?
Where it becomes a seneschal.
No. Oh yeah, I'm going to be promoting him to that in a bit.
Ah. Such a fun game, though.
Oh, Dragon's Dogma is fantastic. I'm the only one in my party who's played it.
There's a reason for that. It's not that great.
It's fantastic. What are you talking about?
It is a fantastic, horribly made game. The story is crap. The world is a little boring. The lore
The
is
story is crap.
it's got a nice premise. It's just it's not executed very well.
The execution the execution doesn't appeal to everyone. It's based around Berserk's way of storytelling, so it's
Yeah.
not for everyone. It doesn't spoon feed you stuff. It doesn't spoon feed you stuff.
Yeah, but I do love Dragon's Dogma, the mechanics, the gameplay. I do like the world. It's just it is really hard for some people to get into it.
Oh yeah, the gameplay. Oh yes, I love that gameplay. If there was a way to turn Skyrim's gameplay into Dragon's Dogma,
Oh. So, did Bortron have magical armor, or was it just regular armor?
He got run over.
Huh?
Bertrand was naked when he got run over.
I know, but was it magical armor?
Oh, it was Dragonborn half plate.
so no.
So it was just regular half plate.
Dragonborn half plate, yeah.
All right, so it probably won't fit you.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. While we were waiting for Daniel to come back.
What she's also not saying is she was just an extremely angry person in general at the time. She's sort of just like she's got her hands like the fingers interlocked and she's just resting her chin on it. She's just looking at him.
All right, I made it back.
Not even smug, just in a sort of, well, here you are, mate, sort of way.
All right, everybody's still here?
Tarbin ran off for a second.
Okay.
I need a ruling on. Actually, I need you to delete that token, and I'll drop you a new one here, and you can upload it.
Is this your new token with the white robe and stuff?
No.
No. This one's the new token.
Okay, yeah.
God, he
sure.
looks angry. Look at him. He looks angry.
Wait. In the Discord? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you
Discord.
just put it there.
He looks angry.
That's cool. All right. Let's download.
So if you'll drop that on there, and if you go in and edit my character sheet and use that, then I can play with it.
Sure. Let me just.
Would you like to answer Sora and asking if you just lost your virginity?
So confused. All right, upload coming up. Oh, telling me unable to read server. Okay, it's understandably probably got a lot of extra traffic right now. All right. I'm gonna refresh the Roll20 page and hope something.
Like,
bad doesn't
it's good
happen.
that it wasn't his first time.
Are any of you guys having any trouble with the Roll20 saying that it can't load right or something?
So I'm good.
I had an issue with that earlier. Is it saying that there's too many clients?
Hold on. Let's reload it. We'll see if it does it again.
Because I tried to open my character sheet.
So
in
something
a separate-
about. Oh, sorry. Something about connecting to the app. Blah 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 blah. I think it's.
I'll reload.
I think it's working now. It has been a little slow, but this is also a very large map. Okay, upload.
Big laggy map.
Yeah. It's done pretty good for the most part. Okay, here we go. Over here. I'm just gonna okay, controlled by
I get dark
Dallas.
vision, so 60 of dark vision and then 60 of dim light.
Well, I'm gonna give you control of it, so you should be able
All
to.
right, I am back.
You should be able to change your own light stuff. Pretty sure.
No, that's all DM side. You can't get into the advanced settings unless you're a
Alright.
DM.
The only thing we can mess with is an aura around us. Like this.
There we go.
Bam!
Okay.
Yeah, but see, I can't even see your aura. You're the only person that sees your
Oh,
aura.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
Somebody else's
Do
ability.
you have control of the new token?
Yeah, I do.
Can you can change what you need to? Alright, I'm gonna move your other one somewhere else.
Delete it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna controlled by not you anymore. And getting rid of its site, and then I'll just move it, because I don't know, you never know. Okay. Back in business.
All I have to say is, I did not expect that ability to be useful in that situation. I mainly got it to watch over the party while everyone slept, kind of thing.
What
No,
ability?
that's one of the fun things about D&D. You find little uses for spells you would never have considered.
Yeah,
normally.
that's true.
Because it makes it to where I don't need sleep. I can't be forced to sleep, and I can spend the entire 8 hours of a long rest doing light activity like keeping watch.
I now have a 14, 14, 14, 14, 20, 11.
Interesting. Not too shabby.
Your charisma is shite.
My charisma was 12, and I lost one.
It's okay. You should never need to do a charisma save here. He says.
Wisdom saves are now
He says-
9.
He says, "Tempting fate."
Biting
You
my
should
tongue.
Hey,
never-
I heard there's a charisma save behind this door.
Let's not go through again.
Yeah, open this door again and see what happens.
I am running.
It's okay. My charisma saves are only +2. I only have a 12 in charisma. Got 10 in strength, 20 in dexterity, 15 constitution, 18 intelligence, 16 wisdom.
Cool.
So, would it be possible that I have like an extra pair of clothes in my bag of holding?
I mean, most starting
Yeah, you
bags
have
come with
regular
like commoner's clothes.
Yes, which I'm wearing.
Are you? Do you not have armor?
Wait, why
No.
would no? You would be reincarnated without any extra clothing unless someone else wants to like lend you some.
That's what I'm saying. I'm butt naked.
Yeah.
And
That's why I'm
everybody
asking
has clothes.
if I would possibly have some extra clothing in my bag of holding.
I mean, did you bring extra
It prob-
things?
Problem is, we've seen what your fashion is like, so does he want to wear that kind of clothing?
Hey,
Anything Tarbin has would probably just be halfling sized, or
well,
I can offer like a loincloth.
I don't
Sure.
feel like it makes sense you'd be walking around with extra clothing unless you like planned on it.
Well, generally, if you have like heavy armor, you have clothing just in case you're like in a town or a tavern. But
But like
none of us
other
have
people's
that.
sized clothing, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, like
I mean,
I
you-
have armor, and I probably have separate clothing. But
I'm sure you can
it would
improvise
definitely wouldn't
something
fit
to
in.
give him like a loincloth at least.
because Because I did not expect to really go into needing extra clothes, but usually when traveling, I carry extra clothes. And since you didn't really give us any extra money to spend,
Oh, yeah, that's whatever. He can just have like halfling size clothing, which will look hilarious, but
I just want something to cover his junk and keep it from flailing. Dragonborn have cloacas,
so he can wear your
it's annoying.
he
I
can wear
strongly
your
suggest
pants
don't
and they'll
try.
basically be like underwear.
I strongly suggest you don't try to play decency chicken with her. By the way,
I'm not trying to play decency chicken.
you're not.
Flailing away.
You're not gonna win.
I could have given him a dress, and he could have treated it like a skirt.
Yeah, I mean,
down.
look at her avatar. You see what she wears. Do you want to wear that?
Nice
Tarvin just quickly throws together a loincloth and hands it to.
All right, you can cover the junk and we can move forward. And honestly, you probably have something in there that could count as like a simple weapon if you want to give him like a club or something.
Oh yeah, I could give him another dagger.
Yeah,
Wow.
give him some basic weapons if he wants them.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good barehanded. I got spells.
Dagger 2 got crushed with the
Yeah, it's fine.
Juggernaut.
I'm not that worried about that. So let's yeah.
Alright. So I'm guessing we're gonna take that trapdoor down now.
We could still check if this had anything, if it was guarding anything, or if it just
I'd
brought that upon.
rather not risk that thing again.
I guess we can go down.
All right, well, you guys that aren't typing can make the decisions here, I guess.
I guess Tarvin just heads back.
Okie doke.
He probably grabs one of the little stones among the gravel, just as like a kind of souvenir, but like just something to remind him of that use of reincarnation, because he usually remembers each and every time.
Okie doke.
Hell.
Oh, you went very far. Yeah, there's the. Oh, you don't have to like squeeze through as an owl. Isn't that convenient?
Yeah, we're all pretty small now.
Yeah.
It's up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to.
I've still got more of a vitality about me than you do, as a group, anyways.
I mean, potentially, I might still.
All right.
Be hardier than you
Whoever's
are,
going in first, I'm
including
gonna
long
have
shapes.
to like move you
True.
through something because this is set up kind of weird. So if you want to go on in, I'll move you down the tunnel.
Who's taking point?
Do you want me to go ahead and put? All right. So
After
you go down here.
a twig and casting light on the palm of his hand, which is significantly smaller and lacking claws. And then, after he does that, realizes that he's got dark vision and dismisses the spell.
I mean, is anyone not going in? Otherwise, I'm just gonna move you all past the wall here. I think. Is that cool?
What was that?
I'm just gonna move you all into the tunnel then, if that's cool, just so that. All right. And whatever the owl that is. All right.
That's the hawk.
Okay. You guys can move yourselves now.
Tarbin just quickly scans the floor. Eyes the eagle again.
Bortran's gonna look over at Nythera. Did I eat your familiar?
Yes, you tried to eat it while that thing was trying to run us over.
My apologies.
It's fine. He's fine.
Don't I feel foolish?
By the way, just quick out of character. How do you have plus 11 to investigation?
It is knowledge domain cleric, and you can dump your proficiency modifier twice into 2 skills.
Oh, okay.
Basically, you get expertise on 2 skills.
I'm looking for it here.
Wouldn't that be a plus 10 then?
I'm looking at it now.
Or do you have something plus 1 to all ability checks and stuff?
Let's see. At first level, you learn 2 languages of your choice. You also become proficient in your choice of 2 of the following skills: Arcana, History, Nature, or Religion. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make that uses either of those skills. Investigation is not one of them.
Really? Wow. I've been cheating.
I have to admit, I was low-key wondering how you had a higher investigation.
Well, I was cheating. That's on me.
I was just worried that you were using the observant plus 5. Because that's just a
observant
passive.
as well.
Whatever. What's it supposed
Yeah,
to
but
be?
that's just-
Five is the passive. Give me a second.
Honestly, I
Where did I
mostly
put
dropped
the-
you guys at high levels or low to level 9 so that the damage stuff was more lethal. So I'm not that worried about.
Oh, but no,
That
that's
you-
not. It's still not okay. Because I'm just gonna look at what I've got here. I put expertise in Arcana and expertise in History. I don't even have expertise in Investigation. I've got the plus 5. That's what it is. I put the plus 5 in Investigation. Why did
Yeah.
I put a plus 5 in Investigation?
Is this
I think it's
Dallas
just
talking?
because of the observant thing.
I thought you
give
had
me a
changed
second.
some skills around, or someone dipped into something. Whatever.
There was a rogue dip. I think that was Silurin.
Yeah.
That was me, yes.
I think what happened is I dumped the Observant into Investigation as well.
Yeah, I thought about it before, but then you read off your stat. I just kind of chalked it up to having a high intelligence, but when you read off your stats and it was just all 14s, I was like, how?
Okay, no. This is where I got it from. You have plus 5 to your passive wisdom and passive intelligence, quote, investigation score.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's where I took it as.
That makes
But
sense.
Yeah,
It-
passive investigation sucks.
Yeah, but I'm not
Yeah.
doing passive, so like,
Yeah.
it makes
was a
sense
waste
that
of
you're using it for your active stuff because that's.
No,
Like-
but that's nobody else is doing it that way. So I'm gonna kick that off.
No, you can still use it for your normal because we're doing the mechanics a little different. So, like functionally, what it's giving you the bonus to
He's
is
giving you the plus 5 to investigation from that feat.
yeah, like because
Okay.
Do you also have that on your perception then? Because your perception is super high?
he should, yeah.
My perception, I do not have a plus 5 on. My perception is just normal with wisdom, but my wisdom modifier is a plus 5 now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should add that to perception too, because normally that would put your passive perception at like 20 or something.
My passive perception's 24.
Right, but we're not.
Yeah, mine's
I'm
24.
not doing any passive perception because I'm modifying it to feel more old school. So it wouldn't make
okay,
sense for
I'm
you
not-
to have a
I'm not
bonus for something
arguing
we
with
don't
you.
use. Yeah.
But if I dump a plus 5 into my perception, this is what a perception roll looks like. It's a
Mine would be-
17 on the dice.
Mine would be
Where's-
identical if you
Where's
make
your
that rolling,
sheet?
by the way. Because I took observant as well. That's why we both have 24 passive.
Oh, Well,
Yeah. Given the +5 to investigation, fine. I would just leave the passive bonus as it is.
I have no problem dropping it off of investigation. I read. I missed it. I must have missed it because I read the +5 passive perception and intelligence investigation scores, and I saw investigation and added a +5 to investigation. And down here, I have a passive perception modifier is +5. So that's what it is. I added it to investigation, not reading it as passive investigation. I have no problem taking that off because I quite literally have been cheating.
Hold on. I mean, so some of you have what? Proficiency in perception, and you're a high wisdom class.
Yep.
And,
And
some
the
of
observant feat.
You,
The
yeah,
observant feat gives.
I mean, it's fine. Like you spec'd into it. Like I don't like.
Yeah, I would say you can keep the +5 to the investigation from the observant feat, but the +5 to perception is only on passive.
But I'm not.
Then,
how-
Marvin, you better add that +5 in.
That's how I would do it.
I mean,
Alright, I'll add the
at this
+5 then.
point, I feel like things have been pretty balanced so far, so we could like keep things going the way that we've been doing it. But if we're gonna be like,
Well, that's the way.
from a mechanically sound standpoint, like passive perception doesn't exist anymore. So if we're gonna factor in the feat, then it would have to go to your perception
Well, the feats-
rolls.
That's why I'm giving the passive. I would give the +5 to the investigation instead of passive investigation. Their perception's already stupid high.
I mean, you guys can just decide how challenging you want to make it. Like,
I'll just add the +5 because I get your reasoning. It's
Yeah.
entirely up to you. If you're
Like-
saying that that's fine, because with passive perception and stuff, it would probably be if we're just walking past the 24 passive perception,
Right.
we'd probably see most of the traps because the DC is not that high. So
Right.
if we're actively looking, that's entirely up to you.
yeah. I think you guys should be able to use it. Like that's what the feat is for. Like, yeah, it seems really high, but that's it's how you built it. So, I mean, it's probably a little more interesting from a balance standpoint if it's only at like +10, because that makes it a little bit harder to find things. But I'm not that worried at this point.
My investigation is just the prof of 4 plus the 2 plus the 5, which gives me 11.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense that feat only works on investigation just because it's more balanced that way or something. Like,
How about this?
The feat's giving you a +5 to passive perception and a +5 to active investigation. That's what I'm saying it should,
I see.
should do.
You good
right,
with that, Tarvin?
but I'm not doing passive perception like at all.
I know.
So that passive perception has basically been translated to active perception.
I mean,
So
if you want
might as well
to
use
give
it.
them, if you want to give them a +14 to their active perception rolls, all right. I'm just going to let you know at that point they're going to see everything. They're not going to miss anything.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is. If we were doing this with the passive perception rules as well, it wouldn't there's nothing that they would have missed by now.
Yeah. That's the
I'm fine with
part
it.
of it that I I side with him with.
Again, if
We're using active perception as if it's passive perception.
yeah. So if you guys you guys can voluntarily make it more challenging if that's how you want to do it, but if we want to be sound mechanically, we should let them have it.
All right, so
So you guys vote. Do you want it to be more challenging or
Dallas.
more logical?
Dallas, do you want the +5 to passive? All right, so +5 to perception, passive perception, or active perception. Dallas, yes or no?
I'm happy with leaving it the way it is, as long as Tarvin, who also has the exact same feat, gets the exact same functionality
Yeah.
from it.
Yeah,
That's why I'm trying to get us all on the same page on which feat we are.
If Tarvin's good with keeping the status quo and just making sure him and I are on the same level, I'm happy with keeping the status quo and going. I don't have a pile more time. I only got another hour or so.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm trying to get us through this.
All right, let's just keep moving. So, oh man, all right. I think we're
Well,
actually
long
sort of close to finishing, but if we can like kind of
Push.
not do much of the role playing, that will speed things up a lot.
Yeah, it was just time killing while you were doing other stuff.
Yeah, sure, but just we've been making pretty good pace actually, and if we only have an hour, we'll see how far. I would love to finish it today. It's going to be pushing it with an hour left, but
I mean, I
we
can
cut
stretch it a
corners.
little bit. I just don't have a pile of time. I've got to. It's my turn to make dinner, so I've got to go make dinner for 6:30.
Yeah.
And I've only got a couple hours, so if we're going to do it, let's do it.
Okay. All right. Couple hours, I think, is enough. But all right, so you guys make it to the end of the hallway there, and
Oh, we're going that way. Okay.
you pop out the other
Looking as
side.
I'm going along.
Yeah, and
There's this
14 perception. Yeah. You don't really notice anything especially crazy. Anyone else like searching that hallway for traps or anything like that?
Tarvin will probably help
Okay.
scan with the eyes of the eagle.